Greetings, everyone. I'm lying down here and I'm so unbothered. And what I'm doing is just inviting people to come and talk. Whether you want to speak good or bad or indifference, it doesn't change anything for me. Okay? I'm doing the series, whether you like it or not. Okay. Now, I am so happy that Boo had the opportunity to come out and speak. Before he came, there was always a shroud of doubt. There were always questions lingering at the back of people's mind. And, him coming out is the best thing that could have happened to Alicia Kim. Yes. Now, here's what I gotta say before I get into this video. There are men in this world. When they get involved with a woman and they discard the woman, if they look and they see the lady on the side of the road, crumbled, broken, they will carry on and live their life with ease. But if they look back and see her get up and brush off herself and ascend, OMG, the hatred, the resentment, the anger, the rage takes over because they expected the person to perish. And when they didn't, they're angry. That is Boo. Now, I'm very happy he's telling his story. And at one point, I thought he was here to talk about his story so he could heal. But we're not seeing that. We're not seeing anything to do with healing. Because guess what? Healing takes place after we get the opportunity to express our feelings. And he is due that. But what I see is a gentleman who left a woman and expected that everything should fall apart for her, and it didn't. And that is where he's feeling very hurt. For the individuals who are over that camp, you can come here, you can leave your comments, you can say whatever. You cannot intimidate Jenny. Just like when I was speaking on behalf of Boo, and some people didn't really like what I was saying, that was over by Alicia Kim's camp. Listen, Boo never thought that Alicia would have shake off the dirt and stamp on it and be where she is today. And you might ask, where is she today? She's now a mother. She is living on her own. She is doing what she needs to do to survive in big America. America does not belong to Boo. Okay? It doesn't belong to nobody individual. The only people who America belongs to are the First Nation people, the indigenous people. Okay? So she has every right to be there. That's not even what I want to focus on right now. So these individuals or these men, they profess to love you, but their love is temporary unless you do what they order you to do. And if they see that strength in you, the ability to stand up and love yourself, the ability to say, even though I stand to lose so much, I'm not going to make you control or govern me. You're not going to be liked. I want to think that Boo is trying to unearth or unpack hurt feelings within himself. But that's not what I'm seeing. What I am seeing is he's gathering a host of people who speak his language, who is prepared to go after this young lady, not just to tarnish her image, but to cancel her. And this is why I jump ship. Some of the conversations that he's had in the past live clearly shows that his heart is not in a good place. And the aim is not to cleanse himself or clear his name. The aim is to bury her like he's projecting she will do. Listen to people when they talk. So it was difficult for me with my forked tongue to stay over on that side and pretend like I didn't see or hear what was happening. Am I saying Alicia is pure and she never did anything wrong? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying they are not the only two persons who've ever gotten together. And the story would be what? If she was living in Jamaica and they broke up like they are broken up now, what would be the story? Because the only thing we're hearing is she used me, she manipulated me, and it is clear that he did the same thing too. Now, here's the thing, he has come out to say the home, his sister's home, is his home. And if he was able to put that in place before she came, well, that is wise, because as an old man his age wouldn't want to work so hard just for a woman to come and take away his things. So what did he lose? Because he certainly cannot be talking about gifts that he gave her while she was his lover, while he was pursuing a relationship with her. Those are gifts that he cannot take back even if he took her to court. So, if he still has his home, still has his car, still has his mental health, even though it seems very shaky, what exactly did he lose? What did she gain from him? Because if she was with him for 5 years, she lost big time if he had assets that he hid. Because a woman only needs to be with a man for 1 year before she's entitled to half of his things. So who lost big? She lost what she had given or put in the marriage for 5 years. She walked away with nothing. So who is the victim here? You got to listen to people carefully. You can't let emotion rule you. This is why I switch back and forth, because if I hear an argument presented to me that makes sense, I can work with that argument. If I was standing in front of the court, I should be able, I should be so skilled to be able to defend any part of the divide. I should be able to stand up in court and defend Boo, and I should be able to do the same for Kim, because guess what? It's preponderance of evidence that shows that somebody is innocent or guilty. And so she was seen as guilty in my eyes for a while, and now I'm saying she's innocent. Boo at one point was guilty, but after listening to the story and everything that comes about, I wouldn't say he's guilty, but I think he's culpable. He's partly to be blamed for some of the things he's putting on her wholly. Just like she has, a role that she's played, but I am not going to give her basket to carry water any further. She lost nothing. Let's say she lost nothing, but he didn't lose anything. The same 5 or 6 years that he invested, she invested those number of years too. You're not thinking, people. And her freedom is the greatest thing she could have gotten. And becoming a mother is the greatest gift. But those things didn't come from him, because the freedom is her natural right. The divorce is just the icing on the cake. The opportunity for her to walk away from something that was not working out. Just like he had the power and the ability to call an end to that situation, she has a right to bask in it. Sometimes people want to be the ones to make the decision. And there are a lot of people, not just Boo, women too, who, you know what, the moment they see problems coming, they will run. They have had traumas in their life, so much so that as soon as they see any clue or inclination that there's a possibility for that to return to their life, they're gone. Okay. And his divorce, people will criticize him on it, but they have to realize that is a deeply psychological thing where something happened to him in his life, and what he felt was rejection. And so he uses relationship as something where he gets to take back his power. The only thing he lost with Alicia Kim is power and control. That's all he lost. And he thought that he would have used that ability to run first and hold his power, but it got shaken, it got broken. And that's why he really is having a difficult time mentally moving on, because guess what? He's expecting her to break, and she did not. For the ones who want to come out here, you can't contest with Jen. You can't say rude things to me to offend me, because I know that that's just a defense. Because I've said something and it resonates, it connect. I fling a stone, it drop in your pig pen, and you scream out. Can't contest me, because guess what? I can take any argument you present and I can use it to my advantage. All right. So again, I am here just looking at the story as it unfolds, enjoying myself. I'm going to look for other things to be more comical about it, because if you don't understand yourself, you take on too much for people you don't know. Okay, the people who are making their videos, make your video, make your money. Stop pretending it's something more than it really is. I'm just bringing a side, or an opinion or an argument that will allow people to think for themselves. And in the meantime, I make me some money. So for the ones who are asking me to stop, I'm working. I am working, guys. All right, don't hate the player. Just like all the other ones who were coming out here and saying, talk, boo, talk, speak. Oh, they're making money. They're making money on his suffering. Okay? Yeah. So he needs to learn how to make money too. And let go the rage and the drama. Cry me a river, boo. Come with the stories. Come with the notes. Come with the evidence. And let's see how long this will continue and what benefit will come from it. Because some people who like Alicia Kim does not care. And some people who love Boo, at the end of the day, will only encourage him to lead himself over a cliff, just so that he can continue the series. As long as it's here, I'll be here for it. If I get busy, I will put it on timeout and come back when I can. For those of you who are listening and watching my channel and I've disappointed you, someone who you do not know, you're allowing to disappoint you, just unsubscribe and see if you can call a neighbor to subscribe and unsubscribe. Okay? Because guess what? I'm not one of those individuals who need the subscription. I appreciate it when I get it. It's a personal challenge for me to see how I can stay in my house and hide behind a photo and speak to complete strangers. It feels good, but that's all it is. Just bragging right. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for seeing light humor where it is, or where I intend for it to be. And thank you for not getting into your feelings about random strangers. Before you get into your feelings, make sure you're taking care of your own affairs. Making sure, like I said, you're cleaning your house, you're brushing your teeth, you're taking your bath, you're taking care of your own family, yeah, and doing all the things that you need to do. Because some of you out here, right, fighting and ready to beat people over random strangers, and your child or your man in your household can't even get your attention for a moment. Displaced. Anyway, let's leave it here. Stay blessed, everyone.